Ladies and gentlemen, it's been way too long since it's been that time, so light them if you got them, because it's the return. It's the PD Skillz Show. We are back in this bitch. Wrestling is back in Ontario. We got shows to tell you about and much more. Happy belated Family Day. As you're hearing this, obviously, Family Day for you was yesterday, but as I'm recording this, Family Day is today. So maybe a little off color to say this, but what better way to spend Family Day than with my illegitimate, degenerate, unconfirmed son, that Kyle. Hey, asshole, welcome to the show.
Hey, Daddy, how's it going?
Just chilling on a family day. And
yeah, no, I've never had a reason to chill on Family Day with my dad before. This is awesome.
There you go, because there's business to hash out.
Right on.
So we got a couple shows coming up soon. On March the 13th at the Rock Pile in Toronto, the debut show in New Frontier, quadruple 5 Dundas Street. There's a mystery booker. Kyle, when did you get this notification from the mystery booker?
I don't know, man. It had to have been around the same time you did. I imagine they sent out the invites around the same time. Me personally, I got a big case of Monster in the mail, and it was just like, oh, what is this? You know what I mean?
You got a case of Monster in the mail, and all I got was a notification and then news that I'm teaming with you.
Yeah, no, I wasn't too thrilled about this either, you know.
So you say you're not too thrilled about it. I swear you're behind this, because I feel like this is a case of son forging signature for father, because I did not see a match contract whatsoever.
I don't know what you are talking about. I have never once forged a signature of a parent at any point in my life, nor have I ever had a reason to.
I find this hard to believe.
Well, you know, I didn't even know it was going to be a tag match. They were they just sent me a card that said the Odyssey awaits, and I was like, okay. And then it was after when the match announcements started coming out. And I can guarantee you right now that mystery matchmaker, if he's ever met like any of us before, or if he's just like a rich dude doing like some hostile style shit, you know what I mean? Like maybe, who knows? Like I guarantee he hates me though. He's seen my whole thing. He's seen my presentation as a human being, and he's just like, you know what? Fuck this guy. Like, you know what I mean? So
hey, I definitely understand the sentiment. Because he then goes ahead and teams me up with you, and by proxy, I would have to assume if whatever he's going to inflict on you out of hate also gets inflicted on me. So I mean, it's a fair assumption that if they hate you, they hate me at this point.
Right. But it's like, I don't know. Maybe you're just like like one of those tools in order to screw with me. They're just like, okay, let's offer PD a payday, and then, you know, we get to mess with Kyle while we're at it. That's the only thing that I could come up with anyway.
And our opponents for the Rock Pile, Ricky Wilde, pretty Ricky Wilde. Okay.
Ricky.
And Redacted.
Never heard of Redacted.
I have also never heard of Redacted. Do we have any clue who this Redacted could be?
He's brand new to the scene for sure. Obviously, is Redacted. He's a lot like Vacant, I'm sure. His former tag partner, I'm sure.
Do you think Vacant? You think Redacted is a direct relative to Vacant?
That's what I'm thinking. Anyway, because they both have the single name going on, like Cher. You know what I mean? And but they're both unseen, like for the most part. Like we don't know what Vacant looks like beyond the silhouette. You know what I mean? So this whole Redacted being a cloud of digital energy, perhaps, you know what I mean, as he comes to the ring accompanied by a spotlight, a lot like God when he fought Vince McMahon and his son Shane.
Well, then there you go.
Shawn Michaels.
So does that put us at an advantage or disadvantage? Like, is Redacted like Vacant, where Redacted could win titles? Or
this is what I mean, is if if Redacted is a direct relative to Vacant, he can win a title. So you might be in trouble, actually. They might David Arquette the situation.
No, because
Unless
I mean,
Redacted,
the only title I got is not up for grabs there. I'll make that clear. It is only up for grabs at No Ring North. That's the only place a motherfucker could get it.
legit.
But
I
let's
don't know, man.
assume that this Redacted is just a placeholder for what maybe I guess a mystery opponent for us, or a mystery partner for Ricky Wilde. Who do we think it could be?
Dude, it could literally be anybody. It could be
Who do we
somebody from
want
our
it to be?
past.
Who do
It
we
could be
want it to
somebody
be?
from our past. It could be like, it could be somebody that like one of us trained with, maybe. Like, who knows? Like, maybe they might want to screw with me psychologically. Maybe they have a Jason Chase as their partner. Since I have my dad on as my partner, maybe they have my best friend across the ring from me just to
No,
mess
I
with
swear
me.
to God, if Jason Chase is Pretty Ricky's partner, we're partner swapping.
What?
Yeah, we're partner swapping. That's what's gonna happen.
You know that him and I would absolutely murder anybody in front of us.
No, like I mean, if
The boys
Pretty
got
Ricky
this,
were to
man.
bring if Jason Chase, I'd be like, nope, sorry, we're switching teams. It's Pretty Ricky and Pretty Dope versus Pretty Terrible.
Dude, yeah, he's the pretty and I'm the terrible, right? That's what it is. It's the whole ginger thing.
I mean, I think it's safe to say that his tag team partner is not going to be Hardbody.
I mean, yeah, I think that's safe to say, even though, whatever.
I'll do that
But
one
like,
for free.
legit. But yeah, no, like either way, like it's not really gonna matter. It could be somebody who's like bigger than us. It could be somebody who's the same size, somebody who's smaller. Who knows?
All right, that's all fair. I mean, we don't know who we're getting, but I mean, the only way for people to find out, obviously, is going to be heading down to 55 Dundas on March the 13th for the debut of New Frontier. Again,
Where I
I'm
will
tag teaming with Kyle.
Tag teaming with Kyle, where I will dominate the house that Warhead built, just to like, piss him off even further, because one day he will fight me.
Hey, you know what? Speaking of Warhead, let's fucking dig into the rest of the card for Frontier a little bit, I guess, of what's been announced. Real weird matchup to me of Rex Atkins and Warhead. What do you think about that one?
It's not a weird one for me, honestly. Rex has been at a couple of No Ring North shows. You know what I mean? That mystery matchmaker probably saw that, and he's just like, I wonder what a veteran like Rex, like a wrestler's wrestler like him, can do against like a hardcore sensei such as Warhead.
Yeah. Have you been paying attention, speaking of Rex, to the Good Brother Morning presidential debates?
Legit, yeah. Josh Alexander and Rex for life.
I love how Greed's running to also be the president.
Yeah, Shane Saber and John Greed. John Greed, who taught me in wrestling school, and Shane Saber, who was my very first opponent in front of people.
Nice. Well, yeah. I mean, I guess, does that mean your team Greed Brother Morning then?
Honestly, I hope he wins, but like I have like this weird thing for Josh Alexander and Rex himself, actually. So like hoping that they take it, but like if anyone was gonna like, usurp or whatever, it would definitely be the Greed train for sure.
Well, there you go. Now, then they've got that big Singapore cane match. What do they got in there? They got Cash.
They got Unsafe Travis. They got Cash.
Green Phantom.
Who else? Sexy Eddie.
Yeah.
Yeah, and who else? There's two more, right?
I feel like there's two more. I wonder if I could grab it up. Let's see if I could grab it up on time, because
I'm using my phone right now as the thing that I'm doing this on, so I can't actually look anything up.
I happen to not be. Oh, we got.
I think
Steve Brown. I forgot. That's what I forgot. The big guns, fucking Steve Brown and Mark Shaw. So
yes, that's it. Yes.
I know it's bigger. Like, I'm like, who are the big guns in the match? I'm like, I know it was a good mix. So I was like, all right, let's see.
Well, the way I see it is that I've beaten 2 out of 6 dudes, so I've already won that match. So
which 2 have you beaten?
Shaw and Cash.
I didn't know you beat Shaw.
I did at Jesse Mack's birthday party. I spat in his face and put him through a table, and then pinned him real quick. And then he got right back up after and chased me down the street. And then he ripped a car, like a door off a car, and actually threw it at me halfway down the block.
That's weird. They need to
you can ask anybody that was there.
They need to stop booking us similarly, because I also got W's over them. I guarantee you, right? my W's were way cleaner than your W's, you dirty son of a bitch.
Way cleaner. Yeah, okay. Well, you can debate how I got the wins all you want. That like I beat half the No Ring North roster, so
it's all right.
And I'll beat you one day too, motherfucker.
But
Sweet Mary, don't do this to me.
But Sweet Mary says that I'm the only guy with an undefeated singles record in No Ring North in one-on-one competition.
It will be mine. Oh yes, it will be mine. And yo, it's funny because you're actually the one who ruined my winning streak, actually. Because if you don't count the unseen tournament, I was undefeated up until that point, and you took that away from me, you son of a bitch.
That's why I have to say in one-on-one competition, because I also took my technical L during that tournament.
Straight up. This is what I'm saying. It hasn't come out yet. We don't know.
And then also on deck, because again, I seem to be cursed. So March 13th, I got a tag with you. But 7 days later in Hamilton, Ontario at the Hamilton Convention Center, I get to put my motherfucking hands on you, Kyle, because we're going to Courage Pro Wrestling.
Hey, let's not forget who was in Courage Pro Wrestling first before any of y'all No Ring North boys and such, other than Tyler Arrow. You know what, I won't, other than Tyler Arrow. Anything I say about No Ring North dudes doesn't count for Tyler Arrow because he's my boy. But like everybody else, I beat y'all. I don't care, except him.
I almost heard the
hey, shut up. I'm allowed to have friends. Go fuck yourself, Dad.
So,
and what if
jokes and works aside, obviously, yes, you have been at Courage Pro Wrestling longer than some of your opponents who will be in this Gore Park Unlucky 7 match. How's the landscape of Courage Pro Wrestling been for you?
Well, for me, I've been like part of their like next generation shows. So I've been able to see dudes like Brother Earth and Christopher Clarence and dudes like Jackson Payne, who's like this big monster, and like, you know, just basically scoping out the, you know, next generation talent and such, you know, dudes that I'll eventually beat in the future. I was a little cocky my first match with Wade Allen, and he definitely beat me a little bit. I got him with a good jawbreaker and a sweet knee, and to me that makes the victory for him that much worth it. I don't care. And we cheersed at the end, and it was dope. And then Ryder Furlong, I didn't even know who this man was. I didn't know who I was against that day when I went there, and him and I ended up having a sweet match in front of those people. It was awesome. And this is actually my first time on a real actual Courage Pro card, that because, you know, they count the real show as like the real show or whatever.
Yeah.
And then pre-show or whatever, how it is. So like this would be my first time there. So there are going to be a few people there that know me and they've seen me lose. So like there's a few of them there that want me to win, and there's a few that want me to lose again. And like, you know,
that's good though. Like I'm actually super happy that by guys like myself and Warhead gracing our presence, that's what was needed to bump you up to the main card. Like, I'm glad we could do that for you.
Oh yeah, thanks. I really do appreciate it. I really appreciate you guys. Hey, thanks for the entrance too, Warhead. All that painting you do, and all that transportation for that steel and such. Everything.
I'm gonna have so many good fucking screenshots.
Everything else that you do for me.
Keep
those screenshots for sure.
Kyle doing the ball sucking motion with his styrofoam cup, full tilt.
Yeah, that's the way it is. I didn't I literally bought these because I hate doing dishes, and like all my nice mugs are like dirty right now, so
I figured it's
yeah.
because your mom was tired of you putting cough syrup stains on all the good china.
No. See, I don't get stains on anything when I do that because I actually chug the whole scissor. It's called shooting the scissor as opposed to sipping it.
Get
It gets you
straight to
way
the
more
point.
fucked.
So 6 of us have been announced for the match. I mean, obviously we don't want to give things away, but I got a good feeling who the 7th person is based on who's booked on the show. So I mean, that one's going to be a good time. So anybody pay attention. So far it's myself.
Unrelated.
Yeah. Myself, Kyle, Warhead, Joey Allen, and then we've also got the reigning champion, Aiden Rain, and Matt Cash. And then we're just missing number 7, and I'm sure they're going to announce who that is soon. So make sure you stay tuned to the Courage Pro Wrestling Facebook page.
Can I speculate?
Speculate.
Okay. I think it's going to be it's definitely going to be Necro Butcher.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I know it because he was announced that he was coming back to do shit, and I know it's going to be him. And it's not like there's going to be any other hardcore legends that are there, so like it's definitely going to be him. That's my thought.
Well, I mean, I'm sure I I mean, this is kind of like, okay, I'm gonna go, and anybody who tunes in to Instagram live when I do my lunchtime sessions will know where I'm going with this. So I'm going with the Big Show.
Well,
no, so I mean, they've been promoting this as a big show for like a while. And that was my ongoing joke with the promoters. Whenever somebody would join in on my Instagram lives, I'm like, the big show's coming, and the big show's coming.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess now that I'm on the show, I got to be nice about it. Well, he's not coming.
Yes.
So during that match, I mean, you realize you're in trouble, right, dude?
I mean, let's face it, like, doesn't matter what happens in that match, the fans are going to be entertained because it doesn't matter if I'm in there just beating the absolute hell out of each and every one of you with my little monster bat, who I haven't named yet. I'm going to name it at some point. I'll whack y'all eventually and everybody will love it, or I'll get whacked with something and people will love it. This is the best part about like a gimmick like mine is there's people that love to see it because it's like, it's postmodern, if you will. So they kind of enjoy it. Yeah, it's postmodern. So they kind of enjoy it in that way. They get a kick out of it. And then there's definitely the kind of people where it's like, fuck you, Kyle. Like, you know, like our boy Rob to 5'9". He's a fuck you, Kyle fucking OG, right? So like,
I don't know. I think he's real fuck you, Kyle. He's real team fuck you, Kyle.
Legit, he is. He's team fuck you, Kyle, all day. So, so there's dudes like him that would like probably enjoy watching me lose and stuff like that. So, and honestly, I'm campaigning to not to completely avoid that stop sign of Pondo's the entire time and not be that one guy that gets hit by it and eliminated in that match, because I know it because I've seen it happen in like multiple matches.
I mean, that's assuming he's in it.
I'm assuming, like, that's what I'm saying, is that, like, Necro Butcher, Madman Pondo, Danny Havoc coming back from the grave, like, we will have somebody there who's a legend of deathmatch wrestling, and somebody might have a stop sign. And if they do, and if it's Necro, I don't want to get hit with a straight right to the face, like Warhead did. I don't want that to happen, or I don't want to get hit with a sitter block.
If it happened.
Or, love you too.
And I mean, just to be clear for anybody listening, Kyle's purely speculating right now. I mean, obviously nobody's coming back from the dead. I mean, none of this is confirmed. We're just shooting the shit, and we're kind of curious because, I mean, me and Kyle got a lot of mystery going on in our lives over the next few weeks. We got Redacted as a tag team opponent. We still got one person to be announced in an unlucky 7 match.
We're
There's too
just
much
like
uncertainty.
enigmatic. What is that?
I said there's too much uncertainty.
I know it's like a full enigma. It's like, all right, what do we say? What do we don't? But like I said though, all speculation. Like even if like, you know, it's somebody from our past or whatever, or like somebody who's not even hardcore. What if Jessie Max shows up and just beat all of us, and then like she just wins and like just walks away with the title intergenderly?
If Jesse Mack showed up as number 7, I'd be like, all right, well, this is going to be fun because I've been supposed to wrestle Jesse before and it's never happened. So it's actually something I'd like to happen in the future. And when it does, I'm going to beat her up.
Yo, let me give you some advice when being against her. Avoid the trash can at all. Like just do it. Just don't let
Yeah,
her
but
get
I'm
it
going to hit,
underneath you.
I would hit her as hard as I hit you. So I don't know how that's
No,
going to
this is
fare
the
out.
thing, is that she would hate you if you even touched the trash can. So like you can't touch it, only she can. It
You should
actually
have threw up in
burns.
her trash can.
It actually burns if you try to touch it. Like it's like a Horcrux. It's like if you try to touch it, she'll literally murder you.
She just
Like
kills
not even in the sense of a match.
Yeah, but does she come back and murder you, or does the
She did.
trash can death
She
murder
ended up
you?
murdering me. She did. She hit me with an X Factor on a trash can. And then it was funny. I landed, I went off of that, and the back of my head hit a gusset plate that was up like this. So it was like the end of the match, and I got cut open the worst. It was so stupid.
Did it get you good though?
It did. I had like a mohawk of like red, like going down the back of my head. It was just like leaking, and I was actually so pissed because all the
Gusset
blood
plates
got
get you
stuck
so
in the
good.
top of my head. What's that?
Oh wait, so you know how it feels now to be pissed off because the only blood you have is on the back of your head where it's not visible from a gusset plate?
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, my bad. Fuck, I really thought I was getting the right spot too. I didn't
That's all.
realize that I was supposed to get you
I
directly in
just
the
gotta
face
bust
like
your
you did
balls
me,
every opportunity I have.
motherfucker. This is the best part, is like learning from you guys, is I'm just like, okay, it is okay to just full on face fuck a person with a gusset plate.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, man.
I feel that. No, honestly, I do. Now.
So which match would you say you're looking forward to most, if that's a fair question?
It's definitely like you said, with the uncertainty. I think I'd probably look forward to the March 13th one, only because I'll make you do all the work and just chill on the apron and just shout things. Like, no big deal. That one's gonna be easy. But
I was gonna go the other way around because I'm looking forward to the March 20th show more, because I'm gonna get to beat the shit out of you instead of having to carry you like a wet sack of fucking Kleenex.
You and Matt Cash fucking both. Like you say, he was saying earlier today how much his post for his announcement was that he wanted to chop me. And then he messaged me later that day while I was at work, and he said, "You ready for your chops?"
Well, I got bad news for you. My poll ran 100% in favor of throat punching you. So
100%.
So there's that. Not even, you didn't even get a mercy vote. You didn't even vote, you dumb fuck.
I voted for the yes as a joke. I didn't realize I'd get no fucking people.
That's like running for president and fucking voting for the opposition, you clown.
How fucking funny would it have been if I was the only one who didn't want it to happen?
That would have been
It
great.
just says Kyle on the one side, and it says everybody else on the other.
No.
Hey, look at that. Something else good that I ruined.
Literally asking for it on the polls.
Something else I ruined. How great is that? That's funny.
Oh man. So what have you been keeping your eyes on anything lately? Like any fucking wrestling you've been watching more than others?
What's crazy is that it's been like a while since I've been able to like watch wrestling, because like I lost the ability to watch AEW with like the method in which that I was doing that. And so like that sucks. But like I still have IWTV, so I've been like searching random stuff. I've been watching a lot of Nigel McGuinness and like Colt Cabana.
So
And
you've been on the rewind lately then.
oh yeah, man, like it's not really like anything that's normal, like that's going on right now, like the GCW stuff. I missed their whole weekend this weekend.
It was a good
um
weekend. I watched it. The only thing I would say is I kind of want to go back and watch the cards that were also going down on the same weekend, like the H2O card. Because I'll be honest, like I love GCW, but I found that the last couple times they've done shows, whether it was at the same time as H2O or Loco, I was really liking the other card.
I feel that, yeah, because that's what ends up happening is that you buy the one that seems like it's gonna be the better show, like
I
or
usually
whatever.
end up watching both, so I mean, it is. I mean, for me, it is what it is. I'll get to them all eventually because if it's got a match on it I want to watch, then I'm
I
deep in
mean,
the
I
rabbit hole.
usually catch replays. I'm usually a replay guy. Like the ICW No Holds Barred, like I never miss a show, even
Mhm,
though I might miss it on the night. I don't miss it like the next Sunday or
mhm.
whatever it is, right? But it's great. Like I love that shit. And that I guess they're coming out with another one like next weekend. So I guess I'm gonna have to like wait and watch that too.
Well, there you go. Bunch of catching up to do.
Legit.
So obviously we got these two shows coming up. Then we've got after that April, No Ring North, WrestlePania, a little bit. I mean, the show's still going down. It's still going down in April. If anybody hasn't heard, the venue that it was scheduled to take place at has closed down, but obviously working on a new venue, and WrestlePania expected to go on as planned. So make sure you guys keep tuned to the No Ring North page because they'll keep that updated as well. And I think that's all we've got as far as shows we could talk about right now, right?
I think so, yeah. I mean, I don't have anything else that I
Don't you
can
have a
talk.
PWO something coming up sometime?
No, I don't.
Oh, I thought
That
you
was
did. I
actually a
thought I saw
mistake.
something on somewhere.
No, no, that was actually the mistake. And like I was like going through the whole like ones that I have, and I actually mixed up the name of the company, and it's like, and it was a whole thing. It was a Kyle Brain thing. It's all
Oh,
good.
well, I mean, shit happens. That checks out. You are a fucking idiot.
Love you too.
All right, Kyle. Even though I don't like to give you more exposure than I need to, where the fuck do people find your stupid ass?
Ah, ah. On I don't have Twitter or anything, so find me on Instagram at yeah that Kyle, and on YouTube just search that Kyle. Kind of keep it easy. I just look for the circle with
Look
me
for
in
the
it.
Kyle with the monsters, not the Kyle with the guns.
Yes, I always say that because it's so hard. Look for that
There's other
Kyle.
Kyles now.
This is what I mean. Is once that became a thing in the news, I was like, I'm screwed because every time I searched that Kyle on YouTube, guess what came up? You know what I
Well, because
mean?
that's,
It's
I
like,
mean, my friends that have come to the shows that I hang out with on a regular basis that have seen you, when I'll say something about you, they're like, wait, that Kyle or that Kyle?
nah.
And I'm like, no, that Kyle, not that Kyle.
Legit. It's like so like there's this thing on Facebook called Kingdom of Kyles. NDH Kingdoms but yeah, Kingdom of Kyles, and like legit there's every fucking like post that has like multiple Kyles that comment on it. If anyone mentions the fact that there are several Kyles in the comments, we all have to you know converge on that one person and just like comment like
Destroy them.
it's this whole thing where it's like don't like acknowledge the Kyles or something. Like I saw it like happen like on a couple of posts, and I was like, what the hell? And then at one point I just joined it, and I was just like, this is like the only joy of having this name now because everything else is friggin' cursed. And honestly, I'm not helping the stigma. So
This is ridiculous. You're gonna have to send that to me. As soon as we're done, send me some sort of link to that because I need to see this union
here's
of
the thing
ridiculous
is that your name
Kyles.
isn't Kyle, so you can't actually see any of the posts because you won't be accepted in because your name's not Kyle. But like, I will legit.
Then how do
like,
people
take some
comment that aren't
screenshots.
Kyles that get?
What's that?
How do people comment that aren't Kyles?
No, on like other posts, like not
Oh, okay.
yeah, like public posts and stuff, like on
Now I
other
get you.
groups or
Now I
something like
understand.
that. This is what I mean. Yeah. It's like we all kind of just like know to do it. It's like this weird hive mind
They're
that
probably,
exists.
you know what? You should probably stop talking about it because I have this weird feeling like there's some sort of unwritten rule, and the rest of the Kyles are going to come kill you for speaking of this Kyle club.
They already hate me because I perpetuate the stereotype that we all just drink Monster and punch walls and hate our dads.
Well, that's fair. I mean, I guess I deserve that one. But yeah, we're gonna wrap it up for this week, guys. It's good to be back, and make sure you tune in to future episodes. Gonna be doing things a little bit different from time to time. So look forward to a co-host of sorts coming in the next few weeks. I'm going to be jamming a little bit of mainstream wrestling as we head through WrestleMania season. And yeah, hook a motherfucker up. As always, head to the Facebook page, get a t-shirt. This is that Kyle. Say something so they actually see you.
For everybody out there, this is what I have to say to you because you say it to me all the time. So right here, just read it.
There it is. And then for anybody listening at home on Spotify, he's giving you a big fuck you.
Yeah.
So
read the
fuck
shirt.
you
Anybody on
Kyle,
Spotify,
and a good
it's
old
FUH-Q, FUH-Q all day.
All right, we're cutting them off. So fuck you from Kyle and a peace out from me. This is PD Skillz. See you around.